Welcome, welcome, welcome. This is a new Deke J. Wilson STEM video. This time we're going to be talking about nanobots within the medical technology field. Now, many of you may say, do nanobots exist yet? Well, we're working on it. All right, so let's get into our presentation, okay? So let's talk about what are nanobots, okay? So, one of the things that we want to think about is nanobots are a machine or robot that is built on the nano scale. And one of the things that we want to think about is a nano is 1 billionth of a meter. So, if you think about it, a nano is, or a sheet of paper is 100,000 nanos thick. Okay? So if you lined up 100,000 nanos side by side, they would be the width of a sheet of paper, like the thickness of the sheet of paper, okay? Or a human hair, okay? So when were nanobots created? Um, the idea of nanobots actually came about in the 1920s. Um, And then in the 1960s, a famous movie came out called The Fantastic Voyage. And The Fantastic Voyage was about a guy getting into a bad car accident and scientists using a miniaturizing ray to shrink down scientists into a submarine so that they could be ejected into inside the person's body and fix what was going on. Okay. And then in 2012, MIT actually developed what we call robotic sand, and there's still nanos technology being developed. Okay. So, what are some things that nanos can be used for in medicine? Well, the first thing we'd like to talk about is nanos can be used for a host of things, but one is destroying tumors. So obviously, a tumor can be a group of cells growing out of control. Nanobots can be programmed to seek out this tumor and destroy it using medicines or lasers or whatever we program these nanobots to be able to do. But nanobots can also be used for clearing blood clots. So one of the things that we do know is that strokes are occur when blood is prohibited from circulating in the body. And one of the things that can end up happening is if a blood clot occurs, nanobots can be injected in, seek out the blood clot, and destroy it before, or loosen it up, or get rid of it before um, the person has a stroke or the person gets um, severely injured in any way. But virus, but nanobots can also be used for seeking out viruses and different intruders within the body and killing them. Okay, so obviously, when this video was being created, we are in the coronavirus pandemic. Okay, and within the coronavirus pandemic, we could, if we realized what the COVID-19, what the coronavirus was, we could have injected people with nanobots. Nanobots could have seeked out the virus because, again, nanobots are actually smaller than viruses. We could actually inject these nanobots inside people, and the nanobots would seek out the viruses and destroy them. But it's not just viruses or any type of intruder within the body can be. We could program these nanobots to protect humans. Okay, so there's a lot of different things in which nanobots could be used for. Now, what are some of the potential ethical problems of using nanobots? And now we know that nanobots being miniature sized robots, right? So, um, some potential issues could be um, the use of creating superhumans or creating humans with additional strength or with additional abilities. Other ethical problems could potentially be um, weaponizing these nanobots to be able to inject them into people, and then those people inject them into other people and coming in contact with other people and causing all sorts of issues. So there are many potential um, problems with using nanobots. But we all know that technology, and again, this is one of the things we cover in class, is technology is really neither good nor bad. It really just determines how it's used. Okay? So in this part, let's talk about, what do we think are some future, or what do we think is the future for nanobots? And the potential future is vast. Obviously, the things that we've talked about, um, as far as within the medical field, seeking out viruses, um, destroying clots and tumors and things of that nature. But what are some other things? And this is where I want y'all to do in your own research is think about some ways that you can use nanobots to help humans have healthier and better lives, which we know is medical technology is all about.